Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me your purchase and pricing questions at tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. The direct purchase inquiry email line from you to me and my crew for your questions about this or any watch you see here on Watchbox Reviews. And today we are discussing the Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra. Simple automatic, 3 hands and a date, but so much features and refinement that it is almost difficult for this 41.5mm case to contain it all. A timepiece 13.3 millimeters thick, relatively compact for modern coaxial Omega. 2 ways to measure it. Lug to lug, you're going to find the watch measures 48.5 millimeters. If you include the solid end links of the bracelet, then it's 50 millimeters even across the wrist. The lug spacing, 20 millimeters if you want to accessorize with an OEM or aftermarket strap. And we'll throw this one on the wrist real quick to give you a sense of proportion and fit on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. You can see how it fits. Comfortable, nicely sized. A full-sized watch, but not an oversized watch. Not too broad across the wrist, not too thick. I'd recommend it for a wrist as small as about 14 centimeters circumference. Maybe even 13 and a half if your wrist is more oval than round. Alright, take a quick look at the bracelet here. It is premium. A combination of red gold and stainless steel. It has satin flanking links, polished outer faces, and polished centers. There are plenty of gulfs, calculated gulfs, I should mention, underneath the bracelet to release moisture, heat, grit, sweat, and of course avoid pinching skin or pulling hair. And you'll appreciate that all of the removable links are fixed by screws, and that includes 2 half links for precise sizing. The clasp is double folding and twin trigger, and you can see it's sequential closing with one side closing before the other. Now the system, because of the twin triggers, cannot accidentally pop open, and you'll note that it's all of high polish inside. Machine executed, but a handsome and thoughtful detail that's appreciated. This is a familiar case. Omega mavens, you're going to understand that this is the same basic design we've seen since the mid-60s. The lyre style double beveled lugs with the expanding and polished outer bevels, the satin finished mid-case, and of course we have a conical bezel here with a vertical portion and then a conical portion. It sits just above the case and gives the watch an imposing towering form despite not being terribly thick. A red gold crown, you can see when screwed down completely there's a little bit of countersink to act as a shear guard, and then you have that teak deck style vertical striation on the dial introduced in the late 2000s. It's designed to emulate the deck of a yacht, the teak deck of a yacht, hence the teak deck concept nomenclature. 2 different setting modes here. You can see there is a hacking or stop seconds, and then there is also a time zone function that allows me to adjust the hour hand independently while the watch keeps ticking. This is great for travelers. You can even see how I'm adjusting the date forward or backwards as I'm jumping the international date line. A wonderful feature to have. Note that this is a premium dial and a premium watch, as it features applique Omega logo and marquee as well as applique indices, so not a printed dial with a handsome metallic sheen underneath the rose gold embellishments. Nicely done, Omega. Okay, pop the clasp real quick. We're going to go around the case back and take a look at Omega's exclusive caliber 8500. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer right here. Caliber 8500, automatic winding with twin mainspring barrels, 60-hour power reserve. The reason for the 2 barrels is to even out the torque release so you don't have a surge of power when it's fully wound, and you don't lose much amplitude after 24 hours the way you would with a single barrel Rolex 3135 or the like. 2 barrels often better than 1 for even amplitude across the power reserve. Now you can see it's a tough watch with a full balance bridge and a free sprung index for shock resistance and an SI14 silicone hairspring for anti-magnetism. Swatch group as a whole, highly integrated. You'll note that they use their own Edishock spring, and the springs, the stones, even the lubricants are made within the Swatch group, meaning this is vertical integration on a level you'll only see with Seiko Epson, for example. This is a truly integrated manufacturer if you count the Swatch group as a whole. Coaxial escapement, 3-level, latest generation, as envisioned by George Daniels. He invented it in '74, Omega implemented it in 1999. It's pretty much perfect now. A short-term timing stability, long-term timing precision. It also reduces the need for maintenance, which is one of the reasons Omega now offers 5-year warranties on its watches. A handsome movement with arabesque spiral Côte de Genève and a combination of both blackened and polished screws. It beats away at the quirky coaxial specific rate of 25,200 vibrations per hour, and it's a 39 joule movement. Of course, it also has that time zone and stop seconds feature you saw earlier, adjusted in 5 positions. It's also a COSC certified Swiss chronometer, 150 meters water resistant. However, it could easily pull double duty as your dress watch, as the Aqua Terra has long been the surf and the turf Seamaster, the most versatile of the entire catalog. You can see this one on the Watchbox and email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for your purchase and pricing questions. Omega Seamaster Aqua Terra. As you can see, all blue by night. Note the lumed seconds hand, a feature every watch with lume should include.